आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Sketch the graph of fx is equal to 1 upon x minus 2. Now, to sketch the graph of this given rational function, we first need to find what the asymptotes of this curve would be. So we define asymptote as a line such that the distance between the curve and the line approaches 0 as one or both of the x and y coordinates tends to 0. So in simpler terms, it means that we need to find the points at which x and y tends to infinity. So now taking fx is equal to y, we have y is equal to 1 upon x minus 2. Now if y tends to infinity, this implies that the denominator x minus 2, it must be 0, and which further implies that x must be equal to 2. That means x equal to 2 is one of the asymptotes. To find the other asymptote, we need to make x tend to infinity. For that, we have to make a little change in this function. So we are now going to express the above function as a function of x in terms of y. So it can be rewritten as x minus 2 into y is 1, which can be further written as x minus 2 equal to 1 by y, and from here x is equal to 1 upon y plus 2. Now x, when x tends to infinity, so x will tend to infinity if and only if when y is 0. So therefore this will imply that x will tend to infinity when y is 0. So therefore y is equal to 0 is also an asymptote of the graph. So therefore x is equal to 2 and y equal to 0 are the asymptotes of fx. Now, while plotting the graph, we keep in mind the asymptotes. So x equal to 2 is somewhat here, roughly. So x is equal to 2 is one of the asymptote. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. And y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 is basically the x-axis. So y equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 are the two asymptotes of the given graph. And while drawing the graph of 1 upon x minus 2, we take care that the function must not touch these asymptotes. It will get closer to the asymptotes, but it will never touch it. Therefore the graph can somewhat be obtained as this. And also on the negative side, we see that the graph approaches the x-axis but it never touches it. And similarly, when y tends to infinity, the graph approaches x is equal to 2 but it never touches it. And similarly for the negative side. Hence the graph of fx is equal to 1 upon x minus 2 looks like this.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT, जेईई मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।